Uh, Hello. Uh, Today, I'd like to talk about developers' uh, development way or development. I want to talk about how we develop software uh, in uh, in real world, uh, not in textbook. Uh, in university or in graduate school, uh, we studied that for development, we have to make a requirement, design document, then we can implement the software and we apply testing. That's right. I have no different opinion about it. But I will not talk about that issues, those issues. Uh, how can you develop software? Uh, Usually, developers sit on the chair in front of monitor and they typed keyboard for implementation. That is a common scenario. Yes, uh, I'm developing software. I develop software like that, but but uh, but I often change my development style. Yeah, in other words, so let me introduce my development way. Uh, in fact, I don't like to sit on the chair in front of the monitor. Yeah, I like to walk around, yeah, outside. And I think of requirement, and I think of design, and I think of implementation. So I try to draw uh, requirement, design, and implementation in my brain. Yes, it's not easy and it takes a long time, but nevertheless, I try. And I, at some time, I can, uh, I can write shadow code in my brain. Yes, of course, the major shadow code uh, is written in my brain. Yes. Uh, then I sit on the chair in front of monitor and I start to implement software. Uh, as I have the pseudocode in my brain, I can speed up my implementation speed. Yeah. But the more important thing is that uh, I don't have to change my design because uh, I already thought about enough before sitting on the chair. Yeah. So I recommend to do that because if you sit on the chair without thinking enough, uh, it's hard to have enough time for thinking about design and coding together. In other words, you have to see both tree and forest. But in front of monitor, usually uh, it's very hard to see forest. We only focus on tree. So in later the project period, uh, we get to find the whole design or architecture was wrong. Yeah. So to avoid that, we have to consider many things and we have to think of design and architecture enough before sitting on the chair. That is very important. I know we have we have we don't have enough time. So we have to sit on the chair soon. But never do it. It's not a good habit. Yeah. We have to sit on the chair only after thinking enough about design and implementation. That means your pseudo source code must be placed on your brain before sitting on the chair. That is very important. So I recommend this approach, and it may not be easy to you because yeah, I agree that it may take more time than previous development style, but nevertheless, it is more useful. Yeah, and you don't have to change your design and architecture later. In other words, that is more efficient. If you change your design in late of your project period, it was really time-consuming job. Yeah, we must have faced in that risky situation. So, as mentioned, I recommend that think of design and implementation enough before sitting on the chair. Thank you very much.